Traders, how you doing? And welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about gold and silver and our potential outlook for the week ahead. So if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hopefully enjoy the video. So if we start with gold, we did identify the slight head and shoulders on this daily chart, which could potentially signal bullishness for gold in the interim. We kind of did that. We got a decent bullish push through. However, at this resistance zone and at this 200 MA, we got a little bit of resistance to price and a decent reaction with a big move to the downside, creating somewhat of a evening star pattern. Now, again, this is why gold, I think, over the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks has been difficult to trade, because these movements are hard to figure out which direction gold wants to move. So we are now pushing on from this decent bearish bar on that 20, and we're now pushing up roughly around to this resistance area. On these smaller time frames, you can see we had a slight fake out to the upside. So we came from the 20, we had quite a decent push, but notice this push is a little bit climactic. So climactic moves is when price action kind of looks like this, which sometimes is often liable for a snapback. And that's what we kind of got on gold here. You can see a big bearish bar on that breakout of resistance, coming down, maybe tagging out areas of stop losses for retail. So we tagged that 20, and now again we're pushing back up. So it's been quite difficult to trade recently. My personal opinion is if we can break above this area, this resistance zone where we kind of got that volatility, and a breaking close on this 4 hour, I can see gold moving up to roughly around this area, this 1830 area on this daily chart. I think if we break above this wick, it will look quite good for movement to the upside. I think that's my overall bias. There is an argument where if we don't break above this wick, we could continue and reject and continue to the downside, maybe if we get a break underneath this ascending trend line. However, my personal bias is that gold does indeed continue to rise. But do I think this chart is the best chart to be trading right now? I don't think so. So I would wait for a potential confirmation, possibly a setup, maybe a pre-breakout setup, a squeeze into this area for longs into gold. But I would wait for that confirmation before you enter a position. And indeed, on the other side, possibly a fake out here, break down below, or a break and close underneath this support area to take gold to the downside. However, if we do that, we've still got a little bit of dynamic support to price on the way down. So the path of least resistance for me right now is certainly to the upside. Now, if we look at silver, silver is a little bit cleaner than gold, I would say. You can see price action here is actually quite nice. A good bullish push up into this resistance area, which is actually the trend anchor. So as we've moved down here, impulse, corrective, impulse, corrective, impulse, corrective, we created our recent trend anchor. So as we pushed up, again, the head and shoulders on the daily chart for silver, pushed through there, got into this area. There is some sellers coming to it. There has been some sellers coming in as a result of this inverted hammer, which is a bearish sign. So technically, we could see some movement to the downside. But you're also expecting some sellers to come in at this quite significant level. Now, on this daily chart, there could be a potential setup for me if we get a larger reload before breaking through this area. So as a breakout trader, I don't want to take breakouts that come from deep like this. I'd rather have another reload, let that 20 catch up before continuation to the upside. There is, again, dynamic resistance in the form of this 200 because we are technically still in a downtrend. And we still will be in a downtrend unless we break this anchor. There was a potential decent entry here on silver. If you notice, the daily head and shoulders is here on the 4 hour. We got a break above this resistance area and got our ABC corrective back to retest this previous resistance, potentially coming new support. So we had a retest back here, 20 period catch up. That retest came on the 20 period, the 200 MA, as well as this new support area. So you've kind of got a triple confluence there of your moving averages and your previous resistance becoming new support for continuation to the upside. So that was actually not a bad entry into silver. I think now is very similar to gold. We have to be aware of what we're seeing on this higher time frames, that this is a inverted hammer, which is a bearish sign. For me, the best option for trading silver would be wait for a corrective, possibly buying on that Fibonacci 38.2 to 61.8 or the 40-60 box for continuation to the upside, or wait for that reload to happen, push up into the area again for a potential breakout of this resistance area and a potential trend change in silver. I would just be aware that this 200 will be in the way, and that will be an area of dynamic resistance to price. Right? Price does respect this 200. We've seen it time and time again. So if we can get a setup that potentially takes some time to develop, where our 200 MA starts to come down and our breakout is above that 200 on that 20 period, that for me would be quite a nice setup and one which I would actually take. So I would just be patient with silver. If you do get a break above this wick, then maybe you get a push up reaction off that 200 for a retest for continuation. For me, I would just be a little bit patient because of the move we have been on. Smaller time frames, again, you get a break above this area, it would be good. Again, something quite healthy, possibly cut with handle, head and shoulders, something like that. A nice pre-breakout context to move it to the upside. But overall bias for silver is to the upside. I think the chart is better with silver. I think it's a bit cleaner. I think it's a bit nicer to trade. I would prefer to be a bit patient with it, wait for that little bit of a pullback before going long. But I would rather be trading silver to the upside than gold to the upside right now, to be completely honest with you. So if you enjoyed that video, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you want more analysis on gold and silver for free, A1 Trading Channel has a free Telegram. The link for that is down below. And I'll see you in the next one for another gold and silver outlook. Cheers, guys. Trade safe. Peace.
What's up, guys? Thanks for watching today's video. There are more videos available on our channel here and here, so go ahead and click into that for some more free trading content. With that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time.